I'll start recording, I guess. Basically,
Oh.
you guys wake up. Dylan has finally arisen from his beauty sleep. Um, Bias had been staying in that room too, probably sleeping on some other area. You guys are in your respective rooms, I suppose. If you want to go down and eat breakfast or whatever to start your day, that's fine. Whatever
I'm
you would like to
amused by
do.
Dylan getting up and Tali just emerging from their hyper focused coma. Oh, you're awake. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sleepyhead. Bias kind of
Oh,
gets up and rubs at his eyes.
Talia kind of jerks a little. Is like, oh, sorry, I didn't know you were there. Good morning, voice.
Morning, Talia. He kind of had
Um,
blended into the corner. He was just stuck there.
no, Talia didn't know anything that was going on
Yeah.
around them. You probably would have witnessed them finally packing everything up and putting everything back into the tome nice and neat.
Vias had fallen asleep just somewhere, as one does.
Uh, Talia will go.
Vias had fallen asleep as a blanket gremlin.
Talia will go looking for Diona.
I would say as well, probably at this point, Lena is staying at the inn rather than staying still at the temple.
She finally got irritated with the religious folk.
Partly that she's done what she needed to do, and there's only so much of that you can take without wanting to punch people.
Yeah.
If you're Lena.
I feel it though.
Or if you're me, to be fair, I might be projecting a tad.
Trust me, I know.
You're
My mom
valid.
tried to preach me Jesus the other time. She's like, so I don't care what religion you believe in, but you believe there's one primal
Ah,
personhood, and I'm
damn
like,
it, Betsy.
fuck no. Oh no, Betsy's acting up.
Yeah, she's being a little bitch. Anyway.
Babe,
I love you, Betsy.
um,
Please.
I know that money is kind of a thing, but you probably should replace your computer at some point.
Yeah, she's kinda. Yeah.
I know money's kind of bullshit, but
We'll think it. We'll try. Anyway, back to
yeah.
session. Sorry.
Fine. But yes, Lena will come back. I assume you spent the night in one of the two rooms.
Lena will quite happily kind of set up her bedroll on the floor in a space. She's used to that.
Whew.
Yeah, Talia will just go find Diona and. Good morning, Diona.
Oh, hey, you're up. You're up and about.
Oi. Sorry, it took a little bit longer than I expected. What time is it? Actually, that question doesn't make any sense for me. I don't know what time is. I've just heard people asking that. You don't have to answer.
She's not objecting. What's the
Apparently
time?
the societal construct.
I'm just kind of blanks a little bit. It's after dawn. That will be all I could tell you. If you want the actual numbers, you need to ask Susanna.
No, I got
But-
that it's after dawn. There's a sun out.
Yeah. Uh,
Well.
Sorry. We just don't know what to do here, huh? It's been so long since we've all roleplayed. I think, like, shit, I'm dead brain right now, because work. Well, if you guys kind of want to bypass introductions or whatever the F, we can all go down to breakfast or,
yeah.
job board. unless you
Mhm.
anybody wants to have conversations.
Nope, Talia's good.
I mean, there are conversations Lena's aware that
Sorry, I'm still creating my character because it's taking
That's
a
fine,
while.
Don't worry about it.
I mean,
No
Lena's
good.
aware. Lena's aware that there are conversations she needs to have at some point, but she doesn't necessarily want to have those conversations.
And it's also first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Vias would look to Dylan and just say, "You think you're good enough for breakfast?"
I am hungry.
Vias will hold out his hand.
Dylan takes it.
He gives you a
I
small
am
pat and
hungry.
helps you up. You're not feeling nauseous, are you? I know days without food can kind of make you that way. I mean, from experience, people that don't eat for a while don't feel very good.
I would like to eat, please.
Alright. I guess I'll leave you to change, and he will kind of just like back out of the room slowly. Unless you stop him. And he will
Dylan
wait.
is a little confused, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, Vias will wait for you and then help you down for breakfast, I guess. I don't think you're that tired, but still, he'd wait. And probably try and catch you up on what happened.
That's gay, Vias.
Yes.
Yeah, Dylan changes his voice. Vias. Down for breakfast.
I think Donna does go down and sort of, I think one of the things Donna does is go down and ask the innkeeper how much it would be to, rent out a section of the kitchens for the majority of the day tomorrow.
A partial part of the kitchens, you say? And the dwarvish woman kind of like rubs her chin a little bit. Well, we do have quite a few people staying right now.
If I can't do it, don't worry, I'll find somewhere else. It's just, I need a stovetop on some counter space to be undisturbed for most of the day.
We do have
This
quite a-
woman's fucking accent.
Hey,
Anyway.
it's been like 5 people that have played her, so and I can't do a southern accent. So she kind of just gives kind of like a thought, and then she kind of nods and she says, you know, we could give you a couple hours. We have plenty of stoves back there. I think you'd be able to rent it for maybe a gold a day for the day.
I can do that.
Alright. She'll hold her hand out in advance, if you don't mind.
Yeah, Donna's just gonna hand over the...
Thank you. And she will take it and put it in an apron pocket. Reserved for you for the day tomorrow.
I don't need it today, I need it tomorrow.
I meant day for tomorrow is what she said.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
The pleasure is mine. And she gives you a smile. Pleasure doing business with you. And she stops you and says, will your companions be needing breakfast?
Probably.
Alright. I'll get them to whip something up for you. Breakfast is included in stay. And she will hurry off to get somebody to make that for her.
Yeah. I think if Vias and Dawn are downstairs, Donna's just gonna pull up a chair near whatever table they've at or near.
Yeah. Vias pointedly sits near Susanna, of course. Because this is the new normal now.
It'd be like us. Also, for HP, are we taking average or?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
we've been doing average. Also, we did do point buy when we built characters.
Yes.
Oh
I
yeah,
did.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I made a note of that.
I
Okay.
updated. Yeah, yeah. So my character's officially done.
All right.
Nice.
So would you like me to introduce them then, or would you like to introduce
Uh,
them? Because I can describe the scene so far, like where this place is and what it is called.
sure, yeah. Please do.
Okay, so it's this kind of like smaller inn. It has it's called the Cranky Duck. It's got a little duck painted on there with like this gear symbol on it. There's a dwarvish woman on the inside that seems to be the owner of the establishment. Don't remember her name because I don't know where my notes are right now. But there's a couple people that have sat down to have breakfast. There's a few main tables with several people in them. That includes our party currently. If you would like to say how your character comes in and what they look like, you may do so, Jamie.
Yeah. So there's this short Kenku. She's like 4'10", wearing a blue cloak, and she's trying to reach for this quest that's at the very top of the job board, but she can't quite reach it, and she's jumping for it. And she just put her the art in the art channel.
Yeah.
And yeah, she's just sitting there jumping, trying to go, like grabby hands, her creepy little claws, just trying to grab at that job that she just can't quite reach.
Do we notice this person?
Yes, very obviously this is a partial bird person, and I think, it kind of like
Talia
leaves,
freaks.
it kind of leaves Bias a little agape, because he's never really seen a Kengu. Yeah.
Dylan gets up, walks over, and kind of like points at the job that this Kenku is jumping for, and is like, "This one."
She looks at you. You know that thing where birds look at something and then they just tilt their head a bunch? She just does that, blinks a little, and then nods. And yeah.
Are you trying to? What's the job, by the way?
I'm gonna roll and find out which one that, let me roll a d6. Because I have a couple lined up.
And I think Diana did kind of put a hand on Talia's shoulder and go, easy tolls. It's just.
Nope, they're already on your shoulders.
I mean,
Talia heard the birds.
I would say that
No.
Lena probably didn't actually notice what was going on until Talia climbed onto Diona, and then she'll have been kind of glancing around the room looking for trouble.
So, the,
And Diana just kind of very quietly, easy tolls. It's the Ravenette. The
So the job that
moderately
this
homeless.
little Kenku is trying to pull off the board, it's a notice from kind of like the governing body, or like the watch of Kymel, basically, that is saying that there's some sort of salamander creature outside the perimeter of Kymel that's been causing havoc on local travelers that they want hunted down and killed. With proof with their head, basically. And they are offering 140 gold for this creature.
Are you trying to do this alone?
She just pulls out her little she goes, "Yes, I am," and pulls out a little dagger and just starts slashing it and stabbing the air.
Okay, that's adorable. However, I think, well, I don't. You are very small,
Blinks at
and
you.
what?
She just blinks at you.
And I think the big salamanders like little birds.
And she says, "I am going to kill it."
Okay.
Vias kind of
Um,
walks up next to Dylan and kind of like cocks his head to the side, like a bird, you know. And just says, I don't think that's a creature you should mess with on your own.
Oh, Dylan has Marcus, by the way. I would say, like, in between him sleeping, he resummoned Marcus.
Yeah,
So,
Vias had already prepared like the brazier, like he had it sitting
What's up?
out.
What is Marcus?
Marcus is a big black raven,
Oh, okay, cool. Then
and
just
he
a bunch of
lives on
birds.
Dylan's left shoulder.
It helps.
He is Dylan's seeing eye bird.
Yeah.
Oh, also, because my background gives me a pet mouse, you see a little pet mouse on her shoulder.
Love it.
So I love the mix of shoulder things we've got. We've got a mouse on this Kenku's shoulder, we've got the pair of birds, and then we've got Talia perched on Diona's.
Pretty soon
Talia.
we'll have a horse.
Yeah. Talia, who is watching this exchange with wide eyes.
Vias just like looks back at Talia and puts his thumb up.
They look freaked as all hell.
I think Vias kind of like bends down a little bit and he says, "What's your name?" "I'm Vias."
She points to herself. You're Zoella?
"Zoella?"
She nods.
"That's a pretty name.
And in this male's voice, she says, "Thank you very much."
Oh, you're very welcome. You're so cute. I can't help it. I'm so sorry."
And then she says, "Yes, I know."
Mercy on Vias's shoulder kind of like gives a little bit of a trill at that. And Vias kind of like takes a good look at the board too, and just says, "Well, there's a lot of things to hunt. That's a lot of gold." He's just kind of like mumbling to himself about what's on the board.
So, Zoella. Zoella, yes? Right, okay. I don't think it is safe to go and try and, kill things by yourself.
Says
Um,
Dylan.
Shut up.
I mean, to be
Shut
fair,
up.
Dylan would
God, I
know.
lost. So, I can't defend him out of character.
Straight in there. I mean, that was savage.
I totally missed the sick burn. I feel so bad.
Let me try and regain my train of thought. Don't do this to me.
Sorry.
Dylan went, said, I don't think it's safe to go try to kill things on your own. And my response was, says Dylan.
Yeah, okay. That, yeah.
Let me speak, please.
Of course.
I'm still failing
Sorry.
at Dylan's character voice. It's fine. So I'm with a party of people, and maybe we could help you. And of course, leave like most of the killing to you because you know
She,
what you're doing. Maybe.
in Vias's voice, she says, there are lots of things to kill. To hunt, I mean, lots of things to hunt.
That's true. I just don't want you to like go and look and like try and kill the salamander and then die in the process because that's no fun.
Yes, dying's not fun, and Vias is just like kind of half saying this because he's distracted.
She says, dying is not fun.
Well, Dylan, you do have a point, though. After Vias has kind of stopped looking at the board. I mean, this is a good way to get more gold. I don't necessarily think we need it, but it might be be nice to help this town. It seems like they have a lot of issues, aside from what's inside it.
And she just says, "A nice way to make gold."
Bias just nods. And then as that happens, a server comes out with the hot plates of breakfast foods. There's tea that can be served, that sort of thing.
Talia is still perched on Diona's shoulders, and I need to make an addendum in that, what did I name the cat? What was the
Vinali.
cat's
Vinali!
Vinali? Thank you, it's been forever. Vinali is also on Talia's shoulders, like, pooped out.
So it's like
So we have a stack.
a totem pole going on.
Yes.
A totem pole of suspicion.
Yeah.
I think Diona is just very carefully trying to explain some about Kenku. Just
Talia's barely paying the fuck attention.
I'm pretty sure at this point, Lena's just kind of sat there with kind of her chin on her hand, just trying not to laugh at everything that's going off.
So out of character, why is Talia afraid of
Talia's cultural conception of death is a giant black bird.
Oh, okay. Well,
See,
she's not giant.
They literally think that the Raven Queen is just a raven, like a giant.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
but the problem is that Zoella is giant for a raven.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
In Talia's mind, they're watching two of their friends interact with literally death.
It makes so much sense because both of them are
So
Raven
she's
Queen
on
supporters.
top of that, she's just stabbing the air too, with a little dagger.
Yeah, they're like, what the fuck?
Have you had breakfast?
She shakes her head.
Okay, we are having breakfast. You should come and share.
Yes, I'm sure there's plenty of food for you. Ah, you're so
And
sweet.
then she says, "Come and share."
Yes.
Okay, we have a bird. We have adopted a bird.
And Talia must be so psyched.
Oh yeah, you start bringing
No.
this Kenku over, and it is like Talia is like scrambling to be as far up on Diona as possible.
Tells them, get over on out of shoulder.
If necessary, they will reach up to the rafters and climb up there.
I mean, are we talking cat trying to get away from water type scrambling here?
What?
Are we talking like, you know, when a
Are we
cat tries to
talking
get away from
cat trying to get
water?
away from water?
Yes.
Bless.
Oh my god. I mean, you can attempt to get up into the rafters if you want to make a dex check.
I'm going to.
Oh.
Well, Zoella sees this and waves at Talia.
Talia's not happy about that shit.
Talia just nope.
Death just waved at you.
A 12?
I say you kind of like slip a little bit as you're climbing. Like you think you've got this, and then all of a sudden your leg gives out, and you're like, "Oh shit!" And then you go back up, and you just sit there.
Okay. Also, Vinali's still on my shoulder.
Yeah, Vinali's not happy, but
not
they're
drop the cat.
staying there. Yeah, Vias
Did you two make a friend?
I guess so. Vias pointedly is moving Zoella to be a little bit farther away from Talia, but in the same group, I guess.
Talia's just in the rafters and staring at you, Zoella. This tiny, tiny little elf person in what basically amounts to what looks like handmade sort of leather garb. Not really leather, but like handmade plant garb. Very long braided hair. Just staring. With a big fluffy cat on their shoulder.
Oh.
Zoella sits down wherever it is available, and then like grabs that food with her creepy little bird claw.
Yeah, Vias will help plate stuff up for them.
Yeah.
Bird claw.
And there's just a little bit of a. Sorry, Unsel's a little bit skittish.
Who's a little skittish?
Ansel.
Unsel.
Um, who's that?
They're talking about Talia. They
Yeah.
Oh.
end up using Talia's name around new people usually.
Oh, okay.
It makes them nervous.
'Cause Faye bullshit.
Mhm.
Hey, bullshit. Yeah, Bird just sits there looking at everyone, blinking, being a bird.
Vias will kind of just say, "Well, I'm Vias. This over here is Dylan. That's Diona. You've met her already.
Hi.
That one over there is Lena.
Lena just kind of waves,
Um,
kind of eyes flicking between Zoella and Talia up in the rafters.
Yeah, I think Dana's sort of shifted so she can keep an eye on how Talia's doing and keep an eye on.
Th- They're they still look freaked, but they're also like confused and a bit curious and just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Lena's kind of keeping an eye to make sure that there's a route for the door in case shit goes wrong.
After
They're
you play,
watching Death eat normal food.
after you
Fuck
play up,
out.
what was that?
after you plate up some fruit for her, she just starts pocketing some bacon and fruit into her little pouches. Just, and then she occasionally like swallows somewhere. And you know how birds, they don't swallow like normal people, like people do. You know, they have to turn their head up to swallow. She does that.
Yeah.
And so whenever she looks up to swallow, she sees Talia up there in the rafters, cowering, being suspicious as she swallows bacon.
But yeah, you enjoy your breakfast. Some more terrified than others.
Yeah, I
Could
think
Talia,
Diana does sort of plate up some food for Talia, and if she can reach high enough to pass it up.
Yeah, I'd say you're tall enough. You're like,
Well, it's actually not plate up. In a bowl, just some mix of the food that has been. The bowl is less likely to spill as she's handing it up.
yep.
Talia snatches it and does indeed eat. Still, like,
Okay.
not looking away from the bird friend.
Yeah.
Talia is like a feral cat right now.
Oh yes.
Yes!
Literally.
You don't know the half of it.
Talia is the cat-shaped friend.
Yes.
Despite the actual cat-shaped friend.
So we roll in here, right?
Yeah, you can roll in
Cool, cool.
Roll20. We also have Afro too, so whatever you're most
Yeah,
comfortable.
so.
Okay.
Diana kind of looks at Zoella. It's been a while since I've seen one of the Raven folk.
I think you hear Talia just.
Sorry.
And then she just repeats, it's been a while since I've seen one of the Raven folk.
Bias kind of like leans in a little bit. He's like, "So where are you from? Are you from Kaimo?"
She shakes her head.
What about Iman?
Shakes her head.
What about Marquette? Have you been from Marquette?
She says, "What about Mudkip?"
He kind of like looks around. He's like, wait. Really?
She nods.
Oh my god, okay, this is the first time I've actually seen someone from Marquette. That's exciting. What region? Like, southern, northern? Mountain?
Northern.
Oh! Alright. Are you from the coast then?
She nods.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. Well, I must say I don't know much about Ravenfolk, but I did hear stories. A few times they might pass through Haven, but it was fairly rare.
And she says, fairly rare. And nods.
We had one as crew about 3 years ago.
Sorry, what was that? You were kind of quiet.
Diana just kind of nods, and we had one as crew about 3 years ago.
She
So
just kind
about
of coos at you.
2-3 months.
Yeah, Diona's saying that she had one as crew on her ship for about 3 months.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. She, in reply, she just cooed at her.
Sorry, I thought you were asking what she said. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. Well, I did that first, and then I heard her the second time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
Oh, wait, out of character, did we select a quest yet?
No, we have
Mm-mm.
not. Vias was
Okay.
No.
on the board before.
We're still at the table, though, right? I
Mhm.
think.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
The highest one that you all or Vias would have said that he found was one about a troll. Well, actually, no, that's wrong. The highest paying one would be the salamander. But there
Really?
was- yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, this is using the dice or the conversion thing in the Dungeon Master's guide thing.
Yeah.
The loot table, which is
Presumably that's just the reward for kind of killing it, though. Anything else that might be there.
yeah, like
That's
if you
true.
can pick
Yeah.
scraps
Fair
off
game.
of it, you can
Plus, you
literally
can-
pay him for a
You can
lot.
always, like, you know, you can. Yeah, there's loot there normally and stuff sometimes, or
No, you're
who
good.
knows?
Don't worry about it.
She just sits there poking at her food and asks, looks at, let's see, Diana and says, "What are you from?" In Vias's voice.
Bit all over the place, really. I was a sailor until recently, so bit of everywhere.
Just gives you what if it's kind of like a thumbs up, like a little thumbs up kind of thing. And she holds. Oh, sorry,
I think it's at this point. Talia kind of moves a little bit in the rafters so that they're above Zoella. And Zoella, well,
Oh god.
you get a
Oh,
little
no.
bit of salt poured on you.
After she feels it, she just looks up and holds her mouth open. She eats the salt.
That's Talia, like, stops what they're doing with, like, their hands, like, still, like, sort of reached out a little bit, like they've been just trying to sprinkle a little bit down. like wide-eyed and confused, and scampers
Uh,
back across the rafters till where they're above Diona.
Apologies. Ansel is. It helps them feel better about people. It's an important check. I think you spooked them a little.
She points up at them. Shoot them a little.
You point at them, and Talia like tenses and like, and then nothing happens, I presume, and they kind of start to relax a little bit again. Still wary.
And then she holds up the little quest thing again and waves it around. See if you guys want to do it.
I also put in the resources channel what each flyer said to track down
Oh.
and hunt. There's a salamander for 140 gold pieces for it. There's some giant elk apparently that are roaming around that are 42 gold pieces each. There's some sort of troll that's 90 gold with 290 silver pieces as well with that one. There's some sort of mound thing in the woods that has been terrorizing people. They said that it would be 35 gold pieces and 125 silver pieces per mound that's destroyed, and some sort of werebear in the woods that they would want hunted for 100 gold. Apparently, it mauled some kid. And somebody wants retribution. Oh no.
Werebears killed somebody's connection.
Yes, the werebear killed
Little
someone.
werebears.
Yeah, Webaz killed my connection, apparently.
That's what this episode's gonna be called. Werebear killed my connection.
Werebear killed my connection? Question mark emoji.
Yeah.
True story. Story time.
Yeah. You will not believe.
Talia is just gonna be up in the fucking rafters.
Alright. I guess Talia lives there now.
At least until the omen of death is
Passed.
elsewhere.
Which is unlikely.
No, not an omen of death. They think that might be like actual death.
Yes.
Like death
The
itself.
embodiment of it.
Imagine if her weapon was like a scythe.
That wouldn't matter. That's just big blackbird. Nope.
Bless.
Oh, Talia.
Oh.
So yeah, those are the jobs that you're able to take if you are in the mood. Vias's game. And I think Susanna is kind of.
Susanna, yeah, according to
wants to
PK,
shoot
yeah.
something.
What was
Susanna does want to shoot something.
that? Oh yeah.
Susanna always wants to shoot things.
That's true.
Alright.
When will the PK be here to be southern for us?
Probably at the very end, to be honest.
Right.
So Vias basically gave a rundown of the.
Yeah. Because Zoella was talking about, or waving the flyer about, so.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I mean, they all kind of sound a bit dangerous. But, I mean,
Yeah.
cleaning up the outside of the city might help us when we leave. eventually.
Where around? At what part of the outside of the city is the salamander?
Hold on.
Like, sort of what direction?
It's probably kind of like not towards the mountain. It's more like towards the foresty areas. It's kind of close to areas that we've traveled before. We've just been lucky enough not to meet anything.
I mean, I don't see how any of those are really kind of beyond our abilities, so I say we pick a couple and help out.
Sure.
Not particularly objecting to getting paid for doing it either.
I mean, it would be nice after our previous exploits. They haven't necessarily been that profitable. Not that they need to be, but I mean, he kind of like jingles his purse. It does make the
Zoella
world go
makes
round for us, so we don't die.
Zoella makes a purse jingling sound.
I love her so much. But Mercy on his shoulder just like bobs her head in agreement. If you guys would like to go then, or
Yeah.
then I will have whoever wants to helm an investigation to go find these creatures, whatever we choose to do.
Yeah.
Maybe pick one or a few that you want to go find.
Well, we need money.
I do think we do pretty okay against everything but the troll, but
Yep.
we lack some fundamentals for dealing with a troll.
Mm.
Also, as we get up to
And that's
leave,
out of character, but as we stand right now, unless Zoella can pull some stuff, we lack some fundamentals for dealing with a troll.
plus trolls would probably they're beefy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, I mean,
flyer
don't they-
does say
Everything
that the troll is
else
a
we
little
can
bit
probably handle, although the salamander might be a bit dicey.
different.
But
There was
Also,
also another note that was kind of like lodged in there that talks about some sort of one territorial wyvern that's been causing havoc.
oh, okay, I don't think we can handle a
we're
wyvern. Right?
fun.
Just one.
Oh, could we? Oh, okay. Also, as we're getting up to leave, or as we're sitting down, Zoella wants to look to see it around the bar to see if anyone has any like sacks of gold hanging from their not anyone in the party, like just patrons of the tavern or whatever.
Sure, go make a
It
perception
probably
check.
would be gold.
Oh yes.
20.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Oh
you
boy.
see kind of like a more grizzled adventurer, and he's kind of like well into his drinks, even though it's very early in the morning. He's kind of
That's a nerd.
Oh,
just
It's
kind of
not-
like
is it-
leaning.
Is it kind of not so much that he started early, or is he's just not finished drinking from last night
Yes,
yet?
exactly.
Very possible, and also it's very possible that he's just one of those that like, I am going through this drunk because otherwise I can't deal with it.
Exactly.
how far is he from me?
Probably a good maybe 5, 10 feet. Not too far.
But
5
feet.
there are more people coming down, so it's less noticeable if you're walking around.
Okay, so she's gonna get up as if to look at the notice board and then accidentally bump into him and make a sleight of hand check. You know, kind of like pickpocketing.
Make your check. Oh
Let
yeah.
me say.
Yeah, even if I rolled perception for this, no, he is so tipsy. He's just kind of grinning a little bit, and you know what? I just don't care anymore. And he kind of just like is speaking his woe to the bartender, and he's like, "Yeah, buddy, yeah, get it." And he doesn't really seem that into it, but he does not notice you at all. And you
And
were
then she
able
goes to look
to
at the.
loot. You were able to pickpocket the pouch from him.
Then she pretends to look at the job board for a moment and then sits back down. And
Alright.
what did I get?
Let's say you got 20 gold and 15 silver.
Can I
Hell
make
yeah.
Can I make a check to see if Lena saw
Sure.
Zoella?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why I'm checking because Lena's perception is shit.
Talia would
Go for
also
it.
like to, considering they are fucking just
Lena
staring
didn't
this
see
thing down.
Jack.
Yes, go ahead.
Lena saw shit.
Good.
Oh my
I'm
god.
Dylan would also like to look.
Yes, go ahead, Dylan.
Oh my god.
Nope.
I'm gonna roll for Mercy. I'm gonna see if she sees anything.
Mercy gets advantage, so maybe.
God.
Oh my
You
god, I
guys,
forgot how to do this shit. Hold on. Because she doesn't have a... I need to make her like a character page.
I think Diana will also
Nope, she
attempt
sees
just
nothing.
I mean, to be fair, the only way I would have stood a chance of seeing anything is if I'd
Hide
rolled a
not
natural
high
20.
enough.
Let's see if
Yeah,
Vi
that's
sees
fair.
anything. I'm gonna check.
My
Vi
connection
won't
diagram.
say anything, but
No, you're good.
Jill almost saw something.
nope.
Yeah,
Vi saw
almost.
nothing.
None of us saw anything.
Nope, you are unable to see this sneaky little bird steal that poor man's pouch. He's probably going to be drinking even more heavily now.
He can't afford it.
Yeah,
With what money?
exactly.
I mean, if he is an adventurer, he probably doesn't just have the one gold pouch. He probably has money stowed away in a couple of different places.
Mhm.
What you don't know is it's shoved in his shoe.
I'm glad that's where you went with that.
Shoved right up his nostril.
Oh god.
No, I went
I
somewhere
know.
I'm really
I
glad
know
that you
where
went with
you went. I
nostril.
just made this friendly for family, you know.
We're family.
You and your dirty, dirty mind.
Oh, hush now.
I know I've said worse in the past. But yes, there are those jobs available, and if you want to head out or not, it's up to you.
Talia will drop back down on Diona's shoulders.
Alright. I think you were getting... I think it doesn't help that a lot of the patrons now have noticed this strange elf in the ceiling. And are kind of like eyeing them a little bit, just suspiciously, like they're gonna drop down on them at any second. So you kind of get
They're like,
some
wow,
weird
this is the worst assassin ever.
Yep. Pretty much.
Which is probably even more hilarious when they do just drop down onto Diana's shoulders and she
Just accepts it.
just accepts it and kind of looks up and says something, which is, "Hey, you doing okay?"
They are very anxiously, like, petting and sort of, like, fondling your braids, and still just kind of... Now they're trying to not look like they're looking directly at death, but they're still totally doing it.
So they're like looking at the side of their corner of their eye, just like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's the
If
side
you
I
want to
think
take
we
one of the
cast
ties
do.
out, you're welcome to.
What did you say?
If you want to take one of the ties out, so basically undo one of the braids, and you're welcome to.
They do. And they start rebraiding hair.
Oh
Did
no, Dylan died.
hair braiding killed Josh's connection?
The braids
Oh
killed
my
Josh's connection.
Oh, thank God. We thought you ran off to the temple again.
Don't go back there, damn it.
No need to apologize, though.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I accidentally opened Discord in another tab on my browser, and it didn't like that.
Oh, mood. I've done that with my phone
Oh,
before.
you're valid.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get a photo of this, but I have a cat on my leg, and it's not the normal cat.
It's finale.
As opposed to the
What if
not
I have-
normal cats that you own.
I know, but
Is there such a thing
Jasper's
as a
not
normal
normally
cat?
affectionate.
Very true, Amy. So I
And
guess
for all y'all
that
know, I might own a not normal cat, but
I guess that we set out then.
Alright.
Yep.
I'm gonna have whoever's helming this do a survival check to try and track or perceive these
I
these
mean,
creatures.
Lena's quite happy to be at the front of the group, but Lena can't see shit.
Talia
Yeah.
will. You said invest. Could it be a survival check?
Yes.
yeah,
This is
survival
most
survival or
definitely
investigation.
looking for tracks.
Talia will then claim it.
Of course. You would like to roll?
Would somebody help me out?
Sure.
Yeah, Diana will assist. Although I kind of love this idea. Diana just shuffles towards the front of the group, still carrying Talia on her shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, how tall is Dylan?
He's 5'8".
5'8".
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Talia is not rolling well, and that's because the specter of death is looming over their shoulder.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not too bad actually. You were able to pick up some sort of like weird track. Hold on one second.
For the record, Jamie, Diana is 6'8".
Oh, is she the tallest?
She is.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Talia is 5'2".
How the heck did I put?
My bird is 4'11 or 4'10. Sorry.
Talia's not
4'10".
the shortest for once.
Yay.
Yay!
Although that does mean in their eyes that bird is normal height because that's roughly like Dolphier normal height.
True.
So you guys find Talia.
Which means that death is the size of a normal person.
Yeah, they're not happy about this. They're very not happy about the theological implications of this meeting.
Oh my gosh. But Talia, while you were debating the existence of death in your presence, you were able to find these large, really odd-looking drag marks. I don't think you know what a salamander is, but
Nope.
you see these weird red scales littered, and these drag marks, and it seems very odd, and you kind of think to yourself, maybe this is something we're supposed to hunt. And
I immediately point them out. Like,
Right, okay. Lena, are you willing to take point?
As long as someone tells me where to go, sure.
I think that'll be fairly easy if Talia's able to track this thing. Up for the job, Talia?
Talia nods.
And I trust you. And Bias will take like middle area. Susanna takes the back like always.
If this means Talia instead like clambers onto Lena's shoulders, I am okay with this.
Oh, she clappers on Alina's shoulders. As soon as Zoella sees that Diana's shoulders are free, she runs up to her and holds her arms up and makes little grabby hands with her little claws
Oh my god.
and jumps.
Yes.
I love her so much.
Joe's just AFK a minute, so.
Oh no.
Grabby hands killed her connection.
Grabby hands.
It did.
Bird killed connection.
It grabbed the
Oh.
it grabbed the connection and yeah. Muted a moment. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The theological implications of this meeting
Yes.
are racking Talia's brain.
And now it's like Death wants a shoulder ride from Diana.
It's so cute. I can't. Bias is just like. Bias already adores birds. She's just a bigger bird. But
Or-
You had no idea of
Okay,
knowing
there we
that
go.
Talia had this association, Jamie, but I'm loving it.
Mhm.
I think Diana does sort of pause a moment. And I think she does pulls well up onto her shoulders. Just be careful not to fall off, okay?
She nods and looks victorious and like starts like eventually she'll start pointing directions like which way she wants Diana to go with a rapier. Like she'll just point like boom, boom, boom.
If you are on my shoulder, put that away. I don't want you accidentally stabbing me.
Oh, okay. She puts it away.
I would like
That
to
is
say,
what Diana says when she recognizes them.
Oh no, she casts Mage Hand then and uses that as a point. Instead of a hand, it's a claw.
what's up, Josh?
Sorry, don't.
no, it's okay. It's just Marcus keeps like getting distracted by Zoella, and instead of helping Dylan see where he's going, keeps like looking back over at Zoella. Which results in Dylan like kind of like weaving slightly from the side to side and just like muttering, "No, stop, please. I need to." Marcus.
I think what you notice is Vias takes note of this since he rolled a 17 on perception. He kind of like grabs your arm and just makes sure that you stay. Also, he doesn't want you to go in the back of the line like fucking last time. So you're stuck in the middle with Vias.
Yeah, we do not trust Dylan to go at back of the line anymore. And I
Yeah,
assume
that's
Susanna's
fair.
taking up the rear.
He is no longer the caboose ever. He is disallowed caboose privileges.
That's fair.
No more caboose duty.
Yeah.
See, I'm
What?
He has
laughing.
lost his privileges.
What did you just say to me, Parker?
Okay. At camp, we legitimately had a job called the caboose, in which you were the counselor that sat at the back of the line and with the med kit to make sure none of the kids wandered off. So no more caboose duty for Dylan.
Okay, I thought you said something different.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
I assume something with booty.
No.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's even worse. We're a mess, y'all.
Okay.
Yeah, you are.
Marcus takes bias.
We are a mess, and this has been immortalized in the recording.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
What were you saying, Josh?
Marcus takes bias leading Dylan as permission to stop you seeing Ibird and just stare at Zoella, and you see Dylan kind of like blink and like shakes his head, and then like as he
So
looks around, it no longer looks like he's actually looking, but his eyes are very much more like out of focus and that kind of like blind vision.
is Dylan blind?
In
Or
one eye.
or just
Dylan is
oh, okay.
Dylan is blind, completely blind in one eye, and in the other eye, he has his vision is so bad he essentially has no vision.
Oh, that's me IRL.
Yeah, that's why Marcus is generally his seeing eye bird, but Marcus is also very distractible.
Yeah, Marcus is an idiot. Is the moral of the story.
So we're tracking the
it-
salamander.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes we are.
Ren, I do have a question for you.
Of course. You can always ask me questions, Joe. It just depends on if I'll answer.
Ooh.
Ooh, spicy.
Ooh, that was sassy. You're cute. Oh my god, I love you.
Okay, what is your question,
That's gay.
Joe? It's always gay in this house. Oh no, did my sass kill Joe's connection?
No, I was just typing out the question.
Oh, okay. Hold on, I'll go on my phone and check.
Trust me, if Sass killed my connection, me and Parker would have some problems.
Right? Let me check.
By rules, there is nothing about it. I am not asking by rules. I am asking by your interpretation of the text.
It would not. It doesn't have vulnerability to that. So
Okay,
it wouldn't
that's fair.
cause any damage.
But you can see why
You can
I
make
was
an
sort of
intelligence
basing the
check,
question
however, in
off.
that same vein to see what other
Um,
sect it might be.
I was sort of basing that question off with fire elementals
Yeah.
because they do take damage if submerged in water.
Yeah, this is just kind of elemental touched, and this is something you would know as a Genasi. You would kind of know a little bit about these creatures. Not a whole bunch. They're not necessarily they're a type of elemental, but they don't take
Yeah.
damage from that.
And
You would probably know
also,
as
Diana is of the water, not of the fucking.
yeah. I think the most you would know of that would be probably that they're immune to fire. They're,
Yeah.
you know, you might say, oh, maybe that'll be effective. Who knows? Maybe ice is effective. Who knows? You don't know.
Yeah. Fair enough. I just figured I'd ask so that I don't. Because different DMs will rule things like that differently, so I was establishing a baseline earlier.
Yeah, and it's just basically what I was. I'm
Yep.
taking as fact. It would at least make it angry. Let's say. It would not find it an enjoyable experience. It'd kind of be like.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Susanna shooting it is already going to make it angry, so.
Yep, but anyways, you kind of track. Talia, you take the lead on this. And you're tracking this thing. It's got these obvious large drag marks in the ground, and the ground is covered in snow, and you don't know how this thing has melted the snow apparently. There's tracks, there's slight dips of these weird red scales. And then you start seeing that the snow is a little bit more melted here. And there's a bunch of trees around you. Can I have everybody roll perception checks, please?
Do I have to?
Please? Unless you want someone to roll it for you.
Oh, hey, no, that's not bad.
That's pretty good. Oh, I should roll for Vias.
Talia's really not rolling well.
Natural
wow.
1.
Like, they look like they're rolling pretty moderate, it's just that their modifiers are pretty high.
Oh
Okay,
my god,
sorry, what did I miss? Parker killed my connection.
I'm just having people roll perception to see what they see in this moment, because it seems like the trail is starting to get warmer, literally.
Yes, pundit.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say everybody who's rolled basically 18, 17, 18. Everybody but Vias and Talia are able to really, you see kind of like... Yes, Joe?
Do we want to roll for Susanna and Vera as well?
Sure. I mean, as long as one person has spotted this thing, it's
Okay.
not hiding necessarily. So it's not going to get a surprise round on it.
Okay, next question. Who are we putting in control of who?
Who?
As far as Susanna and Vera.
Susanna.
I have.
I'm gonna be rolling encounters. I don't, and Vias.
I have no idea how to run a gunslinger, but I'm happy to run Vera.
I do like playing gunslingers, but I can't.
I can run Susanna if needed. She's
okay
pretty simple.
Yeah.
just shoot a lot.
Yeah, pretty much. Shoot a lot, and if you start to miss action surge, so you can shoot more.
Yeah, and as a note, she does have the clockwork amulet that lets her, if she feels
Oh.
ill, change it to 10.
You also have to
That
be
lets her
southern.
take 10, I
and
think it's once a day.
sassy.
Yeah. Sorry, Jamie, what was that?
You also have to be southern and sassy.
Well, I can't manage the southern, and my type of sass is not Susanna's sass.
It is not.
But also, Susanna doesn't tend to talk much in fights, so.
Bless.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
is full. Yeah. But anyways, oh my god. Zoella and Lena Diana and Dylan, you were able to see quite easily this bright beacon of red and orange about 50 to 80 feet away from you. It doesn't seem like it's seen you yet. However, if you move any quicker than you have been, it probably will notice you and you'll lose your surprise on this creature. It is basically seems to be milling around in the snow, kind of like poking at things with this metal spear and like growling. It seems to have a bunch of trinkets wrapped around itself, like it's stolen it from people and ran off with it. It's this large kind of snake-like creature with like red and orange, and it's very much an elemental figure.
Cool. Talia doesn't like that.
What would you like to do? If you
Now,
stand
I
up
do
here-
have one question. Do you have an image for this thing?
Yes, I can pull one up. Hold on.
Just because I know what I'm interpreting when I think of salamander, but that's clearly not this.
It is not, no. Let me see, because
I
it
had
is a
to Google it.
D&D creature.
I only have the token available.
Okay, this.
Oh, the
this-
token is something.
I put the image in the voice channel chat
Yep.
replies. That is the creature that you see.
Oh.
And there is only one of them that you can see.
Yeah, Talia's really not a fan of this thing.
Yep, Lena neither.
Yeah, neither is Diana.
I knew you
That's-
would be.
It's like a fire naga or whatever.
Pretty much.
Nagi.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's got a sort of sea serpent aesthetic, which is kind of why Diana's like, I don't like this.
Yep.
Sea serpents are bad news.
Alright, well, what would you guys like to do? I mean, Lena is at the front with Talia on their shoulders.
I think
mean-
Diana is also fairly close to the front.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, from a meta point of view, I'm saying Lena goes up front because Lena is resistant to fire. From a character point of view, Lena doesn't necessarily know that she's resistant to fire.
That's
Oh my god!
Can
poor culturally placed.
And it's just occurred to me because, oh boy, is that going to kick up some shit. But hey, let's
okay
carry on.
from up top Diana's head, can Zoella take a crossbow shot at this thing?
Talia would like to leap into one of the trees really quickly from Lena's shoulders.
Alright, I want you to make a stealth check, or this creature will hear you.
Yeah, I think if Zoella is aiming to shoot, I think Susanna will as well.
Because if you...
21.
I'm gonna roll perception
Bitch.
for this one.
I mean, if everybody's looking ready to fight, Lena's going to kind of ready herself to run in and engage theirs.
Yeah.
I think it's a straight D20 for this one. No, you beat it. Yep, it does not notice you. Well, you... if you want to climb into the tree, you'll have to make a dexterity check as well.
Stealth check, but I just beef it and hit the ground.
Yes! I mean, that's on brand for us. Yeah, I'd say that makes it. It's not a fairly hard tree to climb. It's winter. You're
Oh, thank
able
God
to
that
climb
made
the
it.
tree.
That would suck.
Talia's just gonna get as close to it as possible.
Are you leaping from tree to tree?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Can I
It's
shoot it
kind of
yet?
hard to stay stealthy, but I'll let it pass. If you've ever
But
jumped
Talia
in a
is
tree,
also
you know
very
how much
good
it
at.
shakes.
Talia has also lived their life doing this.
That's true. But yeah, that rain. You'll have disadvantage on this shot. So, to shoot. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. Your hand crossbow. Think. And this creature looks
Darn.
around and snarls.
Can Talia
Well,
just
we've been noticed, so I think Susanna is gonna just unload a pair of shots.
Hold on. Hold
Hold
on.
A PK!
Hi, PK.
You
I
came
answer
just
yes,
in
she's
time.
shooting it. Whatever it is, she's shooting it. I don't even know what the situation is, but she's shooting it, and also I'm soaking wet because it was raining, and I just had to run to my car. So, yeehaw, how y'all doing tonight?
Hey! You were literally just in time.
Excellent. Are we dead yet?
No, we
No,
just
No.
our new Kenku friend, who, yes, we have a new Kenku friend, this is fine.
Can I?
Talia is mildly freaked out, this is also fine. Just kind of broke our surprise against this thing, so I figured Susanna was going to shoot it once there wasn't the chance of sneaking up.
The surprise is just fine.
Shoot the Kenku for ruining our surprise, or shoot the thing we're sneaking up on?
You
No.
guys will
Shoot
Shoot the thing we're
obliterate.
sneaking up on.
God damn it. Okay.
No, I'm
Oh
gonna
my
tell
God.
you now. You're gonna obliterate this thing probably before it can reach you. Just
So I
saying.
should shoot the Kenku instead.
No.
Uh,
No!
Hurt her.
Okay, fine. I shoot the thing. Sorry. Carry on, y'all. Didn't mean to interrupt in such a
You're
horrendous.
fine. I did put a image of the creature that we're fighting in the voice channel, by the way, PK. It is called a salamander.
Ew, I don't like that.
Exactly.
So wait, how many people is that in that I don't like this?
That's pretty much
Pile?
everyone,
all
I
of
think.
us. All of us.
Everyone. Yeah. No one likes
Tobias is
it.
indifferent. He's seen weird creatures.
I would like to state that Talia is still stealth hidden.
Yes,
And-
you are.
So
And Talia does also can attempt to hide when lightly obscured by natural phenomena.
yeah.
So
So I'm gonna have everybody roll initiative, though.
Yay.
Initiative.
we should probably just toss our tokens onto the thing just so the initiative order doesn't throw us a fit.
Yeah, I just...
Fuck,
I
roll
don't
20.
know how to
Roll
work
20.
anything in this damn
I'll
thing.
Okay, give me a second. Give me a second and I'll
Right,
get the initiative.
Bless
is
you,
lit.
Joe. You're the best.
Okay, so if everyone can drag your tokens just onto the map, doesn't particularly matter where.
You expect me to know my roll
Ooh,
20
natural
password? Roll 20?
Right.
Did I roll?
Fuck it,
Well,
I'm just dragging everyone on, so if y'all can...
Already done.
Okay,
Ooh, Talia rolled pretty damn good.
that's impressive. Talia's actually...
Talia
Coming
having good
back.
initiative? What universe is this?
That's
Have we
legit.
crossed into the
Right.
signs of the apocalypse?
I'd like to point out that I've just rolled a natural one on Vera's initiative.
Oh
Nice.
no, Vera.
That is more like how I roll.
I just realized.
Okay,
right
so
here.
that's Donna. PK, do you want me to roll for you, or
Yes, please. I'm
are you
still
just gonna?
opening roll 20. So if you roll for me, I'll be there in just a hot second. But it'd be great if you could.
Yep, I'm getting them.
My God, my shirt is like completely. I'm gonna be right back, guys.
You're
Also,
fine.
we are level 6 now, so you need to level up Susanna.
We are what? Yes, we are. Okay, I remember. Sorry, I'm
Oh
dumb.
my god.
So I don't know if the amount of hit points she has is what we're supposed to have for level 6,
What
but
does she have right now?
50.
Yes, I leveled up that, but not other shit because I'm stupid.
Okay.
Joe, what was the second initiative for you? Was that for
That was for Susanna.
Okay. And what's Susanna's dex?
+4.
+4? Okay, she goes before the creature.
Oh boy!
Shoot the thing.
Holy
Shoot.
cow.
So, I'm gonna set that to descending, and, do you want me to just add a turn for the salamander?
Bias isn't on
Sure,
there
if you
yet.
want to. Salamander got 22, but it goes after Susanna.
Hang on, I'll put a token over for the salamander. There we
22 is our 20 is our Kenku
Thank you.
Endo.
You need to roll for Vias as well.
Oh no, Vias
did
got
you
a
roll?
17.
Okie doke.
Yes.
Quit that, roll 20, or I will yeet you.
Yeet you out.
Quit
Yeet
it
you
all
into a
now.
sun.
You will be Yotus.
I yeeteth you out. And the 18 was for Diona, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So give me a second to just organize. Because Susanna is going before the salamander. So yeah. So except for Vera, we actually did pretty well as far as initiative for once.
Poor Lena, though. Natural one.
Oh, the one was for Vera, not for Lena.
Yeah.
Oh, Vera. Oh my god. Okay.
But to be honest, a 9 isn't great when you're trying to kind of be tanky. Although, I mean, Lena
Oh.
is there and is prepped and is between the salamander and most of the group. So,
Except
Yeah.
for Talia.
I
except for
missed
Talia, but
Lena's
it
roll,
doesn't know
so
where
thank
Talia
you for
is.
letting me know she got a 9.
Okay, so PK, you're fully back?
Mostly, yes. My phone, I dropped my phone in a bottle, so I'm back. I will speak with confidence.
Okay, so I assume Susanna is using the surprise round to shoot this thing.
Yes, shoot it. Extensively.
Well, you are back, so you get to handle the sheet.
Let me scroll this
I
shit.
don't believe. Do you guys end up getting a surprise round when the
No,
teacher
I don't
rolls
think
you?
so.
No, you wouldn't get a surprise round.
Oh,
This is why
thank
I made
God.
you
Good,
roll
I'm
for
not
the
actually
sheet.
ready.
Yeah.
Alright, so that means Talia
means
goes
Talia.
first.
Yes, it is Talia's turn.
Talia will fucking seeing that it's been alerted, just we're gonna leap from the tree.
All right. I'll have you make an attack roll then.
Advantage
Figure-
because hidden.
Yes. The thing has not noticed you.
So 1 attack at advantage. I don't think a 13 will hit.
No, your dagger or what you're using your dagger, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it just glances off the height and this thing screeches at you.
Extra attack.
Okay.
27.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Heated body. A creature that touches a salamander or hits it with a melee attack while within 5 feet takes 2d6 fire damage.
I mean, I didn't hit
So-
it the first time.
Yeah, the first one didn't hit, but the second one you would take the 2d6.
Well, this is if they... Yeah. So for the second hit, I'm going to... Yeah, the 26... Or 27 does hit, so you can do the damage for that.
7 piercing, 2 poison.
Hold on. I have too many papers. Okay. So, oh, why do I have that written down? That's
For
my
possibly
points.
important reasons.
Yes. Maybe. Let's see. Resistances.
Or just because you thought it was important at the time.
Is this dagger magical?
It is.
Yes.
Okay. So it takes full damage. Alright, so it takes 9 points.
Thank
of
you,
damage,
Amy, for giving me a magic poison dagger.
And you take 2 points of fire damage.
Oh, that's not too bad.
No,
Okay.
you roll 2 ones.
So
Alright.
with that, I will key point.
Well, that ends your turn?
No, I'm thinking. Hold on.
Okay, no, you take your time. Don't worry about it.
Can I actually put stunning strike on that last hit?
Sure, you hit with that strike. Go ahead.
Yeah, you need to
So,
make a
con save.
throw.
Yep, I'm working on it. Sorry, I'm writing some stuff. 20 plus, what's the constitution for this? 2. 13, I assume that does not save.
I think that just barely does not succeed.
Okay.
Give me
Well,
1 second.
what's Talia's wisdom?
I'm checking. Talia's wisdom is a +3.
So
Plus
yeah, it just barely
12.
doesn't save, because that puts their DC at 14.
15. Yes.
Okay, yeah. This creature is stunned. Its body goes rigid, and you kind of like feel relief in that because, damn, it looks fucking creepy.
Yeah.
Um,
At which point, that was not bonus action because stunning strike does not count. Talia will one last unarmed hit.
all right. At
Which
advantage.
our unarmed strikes do count as magical. So
Yeah,
Yep, I know it's 6th level. That's where that goes.
that does not hit.
No, it does
Oof.
not. Your
well, at
fist
least that means you don't
connects
take more
with his
fire
height.
damage.
Yeah.
Your fist kind of glances off his hide, and you're afraid that you're gonna get fire damage from this, but you don't connect for long enough. And you make no blow to this one.
And then Talia will move so that they are opposite the party.
All right.
So like that the creature is between them and the party.
Okay. So you are on the opposite side.
So that whoever comes charging up can get.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put you here. I'm gonna move the tokens a little bit.
Yeah, feel free to just.
I mean, Lena was at the front
Yeah,
of the
I'm
group.
trying. Oops, I just put Vias on top of you.
Yeah, and I think Diana would have been slightly behind and slightly to the side of Lena. So
Diana
Diana
at the
also
back
has Zoella sharing a
Yes.
space with her.
Yes.
And
She
Dylan
does.
was Dylan near the back with
Yes.
Suzanne.
Dylan was the
Dylan
back.
was with Vias.
No.
No, Susanna was
Susanna's
the
at the
back.
back.
Yeah.
Susanna's at the back. Dylan is not allowed to do caboose duty anymore.
I remember, yes.
Vias had been acting as Dylan's seeing eye person, so. he was doing that.
Because Marcus was being a bastard.
Yes,
Bastard
a absolute
Marcus.
bastard of a bird. I'm
At
just
some
going to
point,
say right
though,
now
Zoella
that
will
you
belong.
guys right now are about 60 feet away from this creature.
Okay.
Okay.
Lena,
Cool.
you're about 40. So you're about 20 feet closer than everybody else has been.
Yep.
Talia,
Cool.
you're at the end of your turn?
Well, it's Susanna up, so.
Yes. No, I was asking if Talia was done with her turn.
Yeah, Talia is done.
Alright, and then it moves to Susanna. What would you like to do, dear?
Okay, so first she's gonna yeehaw a little ways to the left to make sure she doesn't shoot any of her party members because she agreed not to do that.
Good. We're glad you remember your blood oath.
Excuse you, no blood was spilled in the making of that oath.
Susanna sure hopes.
Yet.
Yet.
There will be blood spilled in the proving of that oath. Just you wait. And then she's gonna shoot it.
Roll.
Let me think about this.
Of course.
Yes. She's going to shoot. Not that she wouldn't shoot it. There's just should I do something else? But no, she's just gonna shoot it.
Pow pow.
20 does hit, so that will take 8 damage.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw is right.
Yee. Heckity haw.
But Susanna's weapon is not magical.
Yeah,
that is important.
True. So it only
Mother
takes 4 damage.
bitch.
So it will take 4.
We'll get you a magic gun.
Give me magic bullets.
Magic gun
Question.
that shoots magic pistol shots.
Although we might actually be able to, depending on the scales of this thing, we might actually be able to. Susanna might be able to theoretically make.
Can I make bullets out of this thing? We'll find that out in a second. She's gonna take a.
The amount of extra attack we have in this party is kind of insane.
You should see our other party. We have 2 people with boots of haste, so yes, that will hit.
Oh god.
Takes
Speed.
5 points of damage.
And just for shits and giggles, my bonus action palm pistol shot will be a winging shot.
All right, remind me what that does.
I'm gonna spend a grit point, and if it hits, you're gonna have to make a strength save.
Alright, goes prone. It's what she did to the griffins.
Gotcha.
Oof. Oof.
Oof.
And that would be at
13
disadvantage
is
anyway because
not. No, actually, all your shots.
oh no, you've got sharpshooter. That wouldn't be at
I've
disadvantage.
got sharpshooter.
So
Excuse
Hold
you.
on,
I don't
hold
do
on.
disadvantage
I
for
need to
anybody.
I need to retcon
I
y'all,
stand corrected.
because you get advantage on all these attacks because he's stunned.
I get advantage on these. Oh god, my phone just restarted and I dropped it in the water earlier. That's probably a bad thing.
Oh no.
Oh fuck.
Yeah,
Oh god.
So you
That
can
is
re-roll that
indeed a bad-
attack again. The
I can-
other ones are fine, unless you
Okay,
want
we'll
to
just-
roll and see if you
No, we can just leave those as is. I will just re-roll my bonus thing.
Okay, your palm tail's still shalt.
That hits.
That's
Yes, that hits. That's very important. So that creature will take 5 points of damage again.
Epic. And roll a strength saving throw.
Yes, hold on, I'm marking these.
so it'll go from stunned to on the ground.
Yeah, stunned and prone.
And it'll still be stunned on its turn, so
Nope, that's a 22.
God damn it. Okay.
It
That
is
is-
just too big for one tiny little piercing shot to knock it over.
A little piercing shot. Well, you haven't even seen a piercing shot yet. Okay, that's
It's
Susanna's
not
turn.
magical enough, Susanna.
Wait, Susanna retreats like 10.
Shout out to me thinking Tully was about to take a hit and then forgetting that stunning strike is stunning strike.
yeah, that's the job of stunning strike.
It's very good.
Why was that another shot?
Oh, I just clicked that
Okay.
accidentally. Sorry. That
Oh,
was
okay.
me trying
I
to
was going.
being stupid.
Alright, Susanna, are you done with your turn?
Susanna is done with her turn, but at what cost?
But at what cost?
I mean, the salamander is still stunned, so it can't really do shit.
No, it can't. Well, it looks like it can't do anything on its turn. It spends its turn, like, looking at Talia like it wants to eat them. And it is now our lovely little Kenku's turn.
Talia actually kind of smiles
Oh.
at it a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Diona's turn next, is it not?
Is it Zoella's
Oh,
turn?
It was
'Cause-
Zoella, yeah. I said Kenku.
She's on the
No,
Uh,
but she rolled an 8 initially.
What was it?
Oh yeah. I rolled an 8.
Oh, you did? I thought you rolled something else. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's the 8, and then there was the 20 to get on the initiative order.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought that was... I'm so
that's why
sorry.
it's an 8 in the initiative order right now.
So then it's after Diona, right? No.
Yeah, it's
what was
Diona.
it?
No, after Lena.
No, after
It's
Lena.
Gaia, right?
I was trying to
It's-
figure out where Zoella
Yeah.
was. Sorry.
It's Diona,
Yeah.
Vias, Lena, then Zoella.
Okay. It's
I
Diona's turn.
think Diana's kind of gonna look at Zoella, and I do need to get you off my shoulders right now.
She nods. You can't see her, but she nods.
And
Can't she just jump
try
on
to
this
basically,
creature?
as part of the movement, put Zoella on the ground, and
Yeah.
basically gonna
So just slide off.
yeah.
Yeah,
Spend a
that's-
Moxie to bonus action dash.
All right.
And basically get to here.
All right.
And then I'm gonna try and punch it in the face a couple of times.
All right. Are you sure you don't want to move so you have advantage on the? Or actually, no, you already have it.
I already have advantage because it's
You're
stunned, and that means that the space in front of it is good for Lena.
Yep.
And let's be honest, with the way Amy rolls, Lena needs all the help hitting things she can get.
Rude.
Oof.
That's a sick
Accurate.
burn. It makes sense
Accurate,
that we're
but that was
fighting a
savage.
fire elemental. Oh, Amy.
I can't even disagree, it's just accurate.
All right. You can roll your attacks. 24 hits.
24 and a 16.
Both of them hit. The 16 naturally hits, which is cool.
So. Hey!
So 16.
And that is magical.
Yes, I know. I understand the class. So that's 16 points of damage.
The unholy combination of a monk and a barbarian.
Yes.
And I take 46 fire damage.
Yep. hold on 1 second. You would take more than that actually, because it's each time you attack. It's
Yeah,
not melee attack.
46.
It's
Yep.
2d6 each attack.
Yep. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I would take a total of 46. That's
15 points of fire damage.
I possibly should have braced first, but
You
Holy
are-
heck, that's a
you
lot of
hit-
fire damage.
You
It's
hit
fine.
solidly on this creature, and you feel this rush of heat, and it's almost unbearable, and it singes your arms. The hair on your arms just burns away, and you kind of find it hard to even look at this creature at this point.
Ouch.
Mm.
Ouchie douchie.
Barony is moderately tanky. This shit's her job. It's fine.
Fire versus water.
And that's turn, because...
Alright. And now it is Vias's turn after this, and he's going to do Guiding Bolt.
At advantage.
At advantage!
Because
Add
it's
it
good that way.
Because it's stunned!
That was not the right one that I wanted to do, though. Whoopsies. But that does not hit, even with advantage. So, he wastes that slot, which is one of his packed slots, but it's all good. And it's a bonus action, he will cast Shillelagh on his staff. And stay where he is. And that ends Vias's turn. It is Lena's turn.
Okay. Lena is going to have to use her action to get up in its face.
Alright.
Because I have no things that give me the ability to take dash as a bonus action. And then bonus action, I will be casting Hunter's Mark on it.
Alright, is Hunter's marked.
And that's the end of my turn.
Alright. It is now Zawala's turn.
She is going to cast, not cast, sorry. She's just gonna, shoot at it with her hand crossbow. With
Alright.
an advantage.
Might be
And
worth
that-
moving up closer, so that you're out
21.
of...
Well, she'd be at
Or take the
advantage
straight roll.
anyways.
Yeah, so it would be a straight roll at long range.
Sorry, I moved closer.
Okay, you go ahead and roll again.
For
See if you get a
advantage if
crit.
you want it.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay, just in case I get better, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might get a crit.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, I got better anyways, cool. 8 damage.
Except that
And
it's
then,
packed.
No, it's
Nope.
magical.
Oh,
It's
is
a
magic.
+1 cross. Yeah.
Gotcha. I didn't realize it.
And then, yeah, and her turn. Oh, wait, sorry, sneak attack damage too. I used the Avrite command.
You used Avery?
No, the
Uh,
If you
command
do
on accident.
slash,
Yeah, I know.
slash all,
6
3d6.
Yeah,
6
3d6.
points.
Oh.
So that would be 2 of...
14 total for Zola's attack.
Mm-hmm.
And she ends her turn.
Yeah, this thing is looking pretty hurt so far. Probably should have added more of a difficulty to these creatures.
Also,
if you hadn't
Ren?
said that, Ren, if you hadn't said that, you could have just doubled its hit points and not told us.
Yeah.
yeah, you could have artificially
I
buffed
mean-
its HP. We wouldn't have known.
We can just pretend you didn't say that if it makes you feel better and you want to add some to its HP.
No, I want us to hunt down more monsters and get gold. This is the reason I wanted this to happen.
I know, but I want Lena to have a chance to hit it.
Okay, fine. Maybe I'll give it like a fourth of its hit points back. It's suddenly invigorated with rage.
Secretly barbarian.
Yes. Yes, it is now Dylan's turn. If Dylan would like to take a go at this creature.
Finally.
We actually get to see how Dylan operates in a fight.
Shut up.
Let's say it's at. Let's say 80. There you go.
Also, as a side note, I just spent far longer than I should have trying to untie a knot in a jewelry chain.
Oh, mood. Mine do it all the time.
Dylan's gonna do a Toll the Dead.
So they did. Go ahead. Oh
Oh,
yeah,
he did.
it's a what?
Toll
It's a
the
wisdom
Dead.
save, and then he'll get 2d12s.
D20 plus wisdom, which I think it has none of. 5. It fails. Takes 11 necrotic damage, huh? All right.
Ow!
Careful.
Joe's dead.
It's just my shoulders objecting.
Joe is dead.
Oh, mood.
I don't.
What, you mean I haven't been this entire time?
No.
I mean, I
Many-
wasn't paying attention. I really want the answer to the does Diona have hair on her arms question.
They have been burned off at this
Okay,
point.
but like, did she before? She's like a fish.
I mean, she's also partially human. What do you think her hair is like?
I don't know. Joe, arm hair, yes or no? Come on.
I was
her-
not
her skin is,
decided.
like-
Um,
Slightly, like a little bit rubbery in the way that sea creatures tend to be, but I could be imagining this wrong.
I
You
have
like an
not put
octopus?
thought into this.
Arm
You
hair,
need-
yay or nay?
You need to put thought.
Roll for it, Joe. Arm hair or nah?
Even his
Roll
arm hair,
for
odd is
arm
not.
Roll
No,
for
no,
arm hair.
hold on, guys. I have a better way to turn this. Would it be more in character for Diona to have arm hair?
I think so. It protects her strong arms.
Well,
I-
what about
Her
well,
arms are so
what
strong
about-
they don't need protection.
what about like whales? They have hair.
That's
What?
true.
They do?
They're
Yeah,
whales
so
whales have
kind of,
hair?
They're
kind of
mammals.
like how
No.
you know how like we have like you know how we have little arms, little thighs.
Yeah.
They have
okay.
stuff like that. Yeah, yeah.
Also, how dare you call Diona a whale? How dare you?
Well, there's also
She's a whale
dolphins.
gal.
That is my wife.
Well, there's also dolphins, and what else? What else is there? Seals and
Yeah,
sea
there's
lions.
Sea lions. They've
All
got
those
hair.
all those sea creatures that are secretly mammals.
Seals
Yeah.
are baby.
Seals are
Yeah.
baby. You are correct.
Seals are bastard.
Does that mean
Otters.
Diona has arm hair then?
She would have to. She's like a mammal sea
She's a
creature.
mammal? Diona is a
Yeah.
mammal?
Yes.
Yes, Diona is a mammal.
Oh my god.
I
that's
can't believe we have had this conversation.
At this point, can we move back to
Arm
killing
hair.
things in game, please?
She has arm hair. Final DM decision. I'm running this thing right now. She has arm hair for the time being, but it got burned. off,
Except
so
now
she
she
doesn't
doesn't
have
because
any.
it's been scorched.
Yes, she doesn't have any anymore.
Okay, okay,
Except
Basically,
don't
okay.
even know.
everything around Diona smells ever so faintly of burning hair.
Yes, and it's nasty and gross.
But like whale hair.
Jesus Christ.
how does it want to know the difference between whale hair and normal hair?
Because it smells like a whale, man.
Oh my god.
It
Okay.
just smells like whale hair.
It is done Dylan's turn. Dylan's done did that Toll the Dead. Was there anything else you wanted to do?
No, that's it. I don't think I have any bonus actions that are useful. Why are you? I'm so sorry for asking the question.
You're fine. Oh my god.
I am not. That was great, and I don't regret it.
It's cursed, but I love it. But it is Veyra's turn now.
Okay. Veyra is going to cast. I'm debating spiritual weapon.
All right. What does it look like?
I believe it is a giant spoon from what Sarah has said
Oh
before.
my god, that's great.
And
Aw,
she
I
is
love it.
going to drop it.
And then
Yeah, she just summons a giant wooden ladle to whack over something's
Yeah.
head. And I think
That's
Diona
rad.
winces in sympathy if it does hit.
It is a 16 to hit.
That will hit. You can go ahead and roll an attack with that spiritual weapon.
So that is 10 points of force damage.
10 force damage. Okie dokie.
And then for her action, we are going to go ahead and throw in a Toll the Dead.
Total dead.
Hang on, is that on the main screen?
It's
It
done
is.
saying. Roll the 2. Full
That's a
damage.
13 necrotic damage.
Alright, takes 13 necrotic damage.
I like playing
We're
clerics.
just merrily mulching this thing.
Yep.
Yes,
Mhm.
but I did raise
Merrill
the hit point
milking.
levels so y'all can suck it. You gotta work for this
Oh.
now. I'm gonna raise the hit points of the other creatures now. We're too overpowered.
I
And
would
then
say
you
that
added
probably
a thank
she
you.
would actually Diona probably would have moved ever so slightly
A
closer.
rogue.
Diona,
Sure.
they would have moved ever so slightly closer to cast that.
Sure. You can move her wherever you want her to be.
Yep, I just have done.
Alright.
Maybe we
good.
can take a wyvern on.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we
believe
could
we
handle a
could.
wyvern.
If there's only one, we definitely could.
I mean, my other
Oh.
my other group, we took on a wyvern at like level 5. So
Yeah, but we had magic
And we're
items.
at level
before we
6,
even
so-
got to ground. So
But we had magic items though.
Yes, but also consider we have Susanna who can, if it fails the strength save, it goes on the fucking floor.
This is true.
it
You
is,
don't
And if
need magic
Diona can get her
items, you
hands
have
on the
to-
thing, it goes on the fucking floor.
it's fine. We can get there when we get there. You just have to roll a high enough perception to find it. But it is done with Vira's turn, and it is back to Talia.
Okay.
When it goes to your at the end of your turn, the beast will no longer be stunned, but it is still stunned now.
All right.
And it has a couple of targets to pick from.
Yes. So we're gonna do 2 attacks with the dagger, both at advantage, because stunned and also
The 20 hits.
flanking.
And
27,
27
20.
also hits. Yep, they both hit. Roll your damage. Oh my. Okay. 12.
22.
10. Yep. Yep.
They're not gonna waste another key point with this, and then unarmed hit.
Just do remember that you're going to be taking
Yes, I know.
burn damage.
Another 6 damage. Hit me, baby, hit me, baby.
For
Alright.
66 burn damage.
Yes! You hit it 3 times, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, so
Alright.
66.
$23 points of fire damage for hitting.
Oh!
I
This
Talia
yellow
goes
flame
from-
retaliation.
Talia goes from looking pretty damn good to y-
Yikes.
to yikes.
Yeah. But
They're
you
still
did a
pretty okay. They're still pretty okay.
Yeah,
That's fine.
and
Vera
the
has
creature
heals.
is pretty not okay, actually. It is very angry. It is now Susanna's turn, if Talia is done with her turn.
Talia is done with her turn.
Thank God. Only now Lena's in the way. So shooting it is harder.
Well, you can probably scooch around to get a shot.
But the stun has worn off. This creature is now in full body movement.
Yeah, well, I like a challenge. Yeah, okay. She's gonna shoot it, obviously. Because what else would she do with her life? Throw a dagger at it? I mean, come on.
That's barbaric.
Blades are barbaric.
I mean, honestly, personally, I think shooting it is a little bit more.
That's fair.
Also, Talia did a pretty good chunk with a blade just now, so
That's true.
Like I said, blades are barbaric.
Wow!
not.
You're
giving you
very
any.
lucky that that was not in character, and Talia doesn't know what the word barbaric means.
Yeah, Susanna is also uses blades, so don't listen to her bullshit.
She is
Wait, she
absolutely wrong
does?
all the time.
Well, she can't anymore because her hand is crushed and she can't hold one, but she used
Yeah,
to.
fair.
That was a 24 to hit, so.
That hits. 11 points of piercing damage, reduced down to 5.
We need to get Susanna a magic gun.
Yes, we do. Oh my gosh, more guns, please.
So
Or make
it's
her
kind
bullets
of,
out of monster bits.
no, guys. So it's kind of unfair, but the artificer class. If you pick, the artificer class, it gets this gun. It's called the repeating shotgun, and basically, it's magical. It gives you a +1, and
But I don't want to be
it
a fucking artificer.
ignores the reload thing. So basically, it's magical bullets.
Artificer is
it's
just such a
infinite.
brutish name.
Alright,
It's
they
so
take-
overpowered.
It's
I
very
don't-
good. And
But you get
Gunslingers
it for free
are
too.
classic.
Well, what I did,
And classic.
I went artificer for one level, then gunslinger for a bunch of other levels.
It just
And
feels like
yeah.
dishonesty it feels like you're cheating on the gunslinger.
But infinite gun though.
Yes, right?
I will.
Infinite gun.
Ultimate gun.
I mean, to be fair, I do have a magic item in mind that, well, we might possibly find that ignores the reload property. It ignores the reload. So,
Oh,
Infinite
didn't
gun
fucking.
though.
Yeah, so I can't do anything on my bonus action. So
Alright, that's
that's it for me. I did my extra.
Alright. It is now the creature's turn. And it is so pissed, you guys. It does not enjoy being shot at. And it will retaliate by, let's see. Makes 2 attacks. It's going to do a spear attack and a tail attack at Talia.
I presumed.
Yes, because it is very pissed at you, and you are the source of all of its problems right now.
why does Talia keep running into?
Because Talia is a self-sacrificial.
That is
Monk.
25. Does
That
that
will
hit your
hit.
AC?
That will
Alright.
hit.
That is the spear attack. On a hit, it takes 1d6 plus 4, or 2d6. Actually, no, it's 2d8 because it's using both of its hands.
Great.
So, long story short, Talia goes down.
Not
Do
necessarily.
they?
Well, 2d8 plus, what is it? 1d6? 2d6? Something like that? For...
It is 1d6.
If it's a bad roll,
Yeah, you might roll super shit.
like that, we're good.
And the d6 fire damage as well.
Yes, it is rolling very bad. Yeah.
We're
So
still
you take
good.
9 points of fire damage. Or
So
1
Talia
fire
is
damage,
still
8
up.
points.
Talia is very
Wow,
much still
nice.
up.
And then you are going to take a tail attack.
Okay.
Roll 1d20 plus 4. Or no, that's plus 7. 20.
That'll hit.
Alright, so you will take 2d6 plus 4.
I'm probably down.
No, not
So
necessarily.
3d6 plus 4, because it does an extra d6 on that. And if I recall right, you're considered
9
grappled.
points and 2d6 fire damage.
I'm already
2d6?
down.
Oh, really? Well, then there
Yeah.
goes 2 tail attack, or 2 death saves right there.
With
No,
the
I think...
No,
because
you're
it's
down,
considered
never
the
mind.
same instance of damage.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So-
I was thinking as a separate attack.
No, you're good.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
because it did,
And your
the attack,
target-
Talia was still up, then it did the tail, which is what knocked them out.
Yep, and right now you are grappled because you cannot meet its DC.
All of this in front of
You're
the Omina,
restrained,
in front of
and
death.
the Salamandra
Yeah.
can automatically hit the target with its tail. It cannot make tail attacks with anybody else, but it is holding Talia's unconscious body captive and hissing with its
Right,
spear
cool.
lifted.
Epic. That's delightful.
The reason Talia does this is because their entire culture is not about self-preservation, it's about the good of the group, and they know they can hit really hard.
I know.
Alright, so that goes the creature's turn. It is now Diona's turn.
Donna is gonna. Well, first I'm gonna check Pugilist for a moment because that's gonna affect bonus action. Donna is going to see if she can't piss this thing off enough to give someone the room to give to heal Talia up. She's gonna reach out with both hands, and pretty much everyone except Zoella recognizes the sort of
Nice.
gesture she makes. And there's this salty tang to the air before it just starts bucketing rain down on
And it's
the area of this fight, trying to focus on this thing.
Yeah, this creature hisses, and for this time, I'm going to say that it cannot damage Talia with the heated body effect, because Talia would take 2d6 fire damage from just touching this creature each round.
Yeah, and I do want to basically distract it so that it possibly drops Talia and starts trying to focus on me.
Yeah, so I'm
That
gonna
was
say,
the...
I'm gonna say for the round then, since you use this, the heated body effect for this creature cannot affect you for the round. Or for this turn. Not after
Fantastic.
your
Now
turn,
let me just check what I'm doing with my bonus action because that's gonna change. Because I can't remember if stick and move lets me dodge or if it's just dash. I think it lets me dodge, but I'm not sure. And I still haven't actually gotten around to copying this stuff over the sheet.
Mm-hmm. It's fine.
It's fucking...
Yeah,
it's
take
a
your
lot of
time.
spoons.
Yeah, I get it. Trust
Moxie,
me, I
stick and move, shove attack, or the dash action. So, gonna bonus action to brace. Basically, that was with the intent of getting its attention so that it hopefully drops Talia and goes for Diana.
Yeah. So far, it has not dropped Talia, but so far you have made it to where that it is bearable for people to hit this creature with melee attacks.
Yeah. And then gonna brace with the bonus action. Once my computer... Come on, please. Please, would you work?
Come on, roll 20. Work, damn it.
No, it's actually my computer that's throwing a hissy fit.
Oh.
Hey, okay, that puts Stone in pretty good shape to be aggroing this thing.
Mm-hmm. Alright, is that all of Diona's turn?
Let me just check because I think that's a bonus action. So yes, that is.
Okay, I'm gonna check one thing for Vice. I think he can do it amount to his charisma modifier.
I think so.
Yeah, he's going to do the D6 heal for Talia. Let me see, healing hands. Oh, no, that's not it. It was the healing light. Equal to your charisma modifier. Okay, yeah, so he's going to roll.
So Diana seems almost invigorated by the fall of this rain that she just dropped on this thing.
Good.
So that is how I'm flavoring this particular instance of braced.
So he's going to do, how much is charisma over? He's going to give Talia 3d6 of healing. You get 11 points of healing.
Nice. Talia is now conscious but grappled.
Yeah, he throws up his hand and 3 threads of light basically shoot from his fingertips and attach themselves to Talia. And he's not really
What a
gonna
good-
do... Wait, that was a bonus action.
Yeah, that's bonus action.
As an action, he's gonna fucking do his guiding bolt again at 2nd level. Let's see. Yeah, 2nd level.
So that's another warlock spell slot?
Yeah. 18 hits! Yeah,
Hey!
good.
Fuck it up. Fuck it up.
18. Holy shit!
Damn.
Virus one-shot this motherfucker.
No, I think that's 20.
Well, either way,
'Cause-
he gets him. He literally throws light at Talia and then is like, die, and just throws his staff out, and this beam of light basically just hits that motherfucker dead, just straight through the chest, and it gurgles and slumps over, releasing
Got you the
Talia.
heart, and you're to blame.
Oh,
Talia-
can we just mention that I kind of love that Lena has not actually been able to.
Oh, Lena is kind of there with her warhammer up, and if not for the fact that Talia looks very clearly battered and bruised, would be pouting, but is very much. Well, that was somewhat anticlimactic.
Little Birdie's gonna run up and
Oh.
start pillaging it.
I will
If anyone-
mark-
Talia, who has hit the ground, I presume, from being grappled, sees the bird run up and like immediately backwards away from the bird.
Oh yeah, I think Diana's gonna slip around and sort of get between Talia and Zola and just, hey, you okay, Tos?
They're
Good,
like
good.
they like glance down at themselves and then back at the bird, and then back at the salamander, and is like just wide-eyed.
Yeah, that's up. Do you want back up?
They nod.
So Diana's gonna crouch down and let Talia scop her onto her shoulders again.
All right. And
I mean, that was kind of. Did they really need all of us to come and kill something like that? I mean, surely they could have sent people out. I mean, that wasn't. Apart from, sorry, Ansel, how are you doing up there?
Talia like they look at you, they shut their eyes and they breathe for a second, and then they're gonna use their wholeness of body ability to heal themselves a little bit. And by the time they let the breath out and look at you again, they look a lot better. And then give you a thumbs up.
I would say that Vera's probably going to come up and kind of pat you on the foot and drop
Pat
a
you on
cure wound on there as well. That's 11 points of healing from Vera.
Plus another 18. I am just about back up to full. Congrats.
Nice.
Yeah, Zoella's going to cast healing word on Diana and say, you need to get better, okay? Heal you for 3 HP, not much, but yeah.
3 HP back to Diona.
I think Joe's having connection issues.
Oh boy.
I've gotten reconnected now,
Okay.
but
We
I
can
just
hear you.
didn't hear anything between Lena commenting on why did they send us and you need to get better, okay? That's
Diona gets 3 points of healing from Zoella.
I've marked those on.
The rest of it was pretty much everyone boosting Talia back up to full health.
Yeah.
More or less. I'm still missing 2 HP, but it's fine.
I can
We
fill
can
those in
fix that if you
you
want.
really want those 2 heat
No,
points, I
it's
can fill
fine.
those
No,
in.
no.
But yeah, if you guys want to do any collection on this creature, you are very more than welcome. The flyer did
Yeah.
say that they wanted the head of this beast, since they know
Yeah.
that there is only one head of these creatures.
We hope. Considering that the last time we fought something that they wanted the head of, there was the distinct possibility of it getting back up.
Mm-hmm.
What did we fight?
Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, fucking Shia LaBeouf, I forgot. God.
Yeah, if we hadn't taken the head off, you would have gotten back up after a bit.
Remember that time Parker made us fight Shia LaBeouf?
Yes, I do.
Parker, do you remember that shit? Because what the fuck, man?
Remember that time where Shia LaBeouf's really devastating attack never landed and I was pissed about it?
Remember the time Shia LaBeouf was a little bitch? And
Do you
that
want
is
me
a
to
Fast.
Do you want me to bring my friend's Chuck Testa homebrew out? I can do that.
No,
Oh my
please,
God.
for the love of God,
Please,
no.
Nor.
I can do it.
Please.
I can text
Babe,
Liam right
please,
now and
Parker,
get it.
no. I'm sorry for what I said
Babe.
about Shia LaBeouf.
Parker, you cannot see the pout I am giving you. Please do
I
not murder us.
I apologize for my hubris.
The Chuck
Um,
Testa one is chaos incarnate.
Babe, please, Nor. Please.
Maybe I'll think about it.
So are we
Penny.
still in this things like scales and shit, or
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
steal
I
stuff
think
off of this
Diana
creature.
is kind of gonna sort of look at Susanna and question. How specific do the materials for your bullets need to be?
how specific do the materials from my bullets need to be?
Well, I mean, these look flexible enough that you could possibly shape them as casing. And you did see that they're heat proof.
Huh. I'm of the opinion that everything in this world is worth trying once. I'm a very adventurous sort. I say we give it a go.
So I think Diana's gonna get.
Susanna will not help at all. Not even a
Oh yeah,
little.
of course not.
Of course not. She's standing like 40 feet away, just checking her nails.
Vias.
Lena will help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Vias has a +2 in survival to help take pieces from this creature, but
Yeah, and I think possibly using the parts of its hide as reinforcement for someone's armor might be.
might be useful. Its
Yeah.
natural armor class is 15, so you believe maybe you could make some sort of scale mail out of this or something. If you find the right crafter.
Yeah.
But it is gone.
I mean, shit, Diana would take buffing her armor, if possible, reinforcing it with some of this.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Well, you'll
she,
have to go
unlike
talk to
Talia,
somebody.
does wear armor.
But yes, you will have to. It also is carrying a spear. It's just kind of this metal spear. I
Yeah.
kind of would probably
I
treat it as
think-
a normal spear. Or standard.
Yeah, Diana might just have a heft of it, see how it.
The creature that's been wielding this is large, so it's a bit big, but you think you could probably wield it. You're not sure.
Yeah.
If you're proficient with spears, you could probably use this.
Yes, Diana is proficient with simple weapons, and even if she's not, she's proficient with improvised weapons, so she can bullshit it.
The only thing here is that this spear is entirely metal.
Yeah.
That's the
Which
only
might be
special
useful.
thing of it. Yep. Exactly.
Or dangerous, but
This creature also did seem to have some sort of things that it had stolen. It has like this leather pouch wrapped around its side.
yeah.
It must have been some
Well, I
weird
think
fling.
Diana's gonna roll that survival check at advantage to see if she can get some of the scales for Susanna to mess with and some of the hide for us to possibly convert into armor.
Sure.
I also rolled a really bad investigation check to rob it. I
That's
think.
totally fine. Which you
I did not
notice-
intend to click that 3 times.
That's fine. But yes, you notice, not you, Diana, you notice that there is some jewelry around this creature's neck. And it seems that it had stolen some trinkets from its victims.
Ooh, those are shiny. She's gonna steal those.
Alright, you take them off the dead corpse, and I'll say that's about 20 gold worth of jewelry.
She'll buy them to make sure they're real. Like, to see the gold band.
Why would you buy jewelry? Why?
Your little birdie beak goes click, click, click. It's jewelry.
No, take that out of your mouth.
She's having
She's
fun with
good
it. I
at that.
don't think she'll eat it.
Having fun with no, you don't put jewelry in your mouth.
I mean, sometimes children
good.
need something to put
You
in
do,
their
but you
mouth.
do if you're a bird. Like what?
She spits it
I
back
think
out
Sus-
on her hand.
I think the
and
point
puts it
Susanna's
on her
making
claw.
is it's just come off a dead creature and
That
God only
too.
knows what is on the jewelry.
That is disgusting.
And then she put them on her creepy little claw.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh my goodness. I don't even know what to think about this situation.
Is there any other? I'd say that your survival check there is enough to get you. I don't know how much this thing weighs.
Yeah,
let's-
it's just some scales for Susanna to mess with and try and some bits of hide that can be added to armor to reinforce it.
Yeah, if you're not taking all of the hide, you definitely get nice choice pieces of hide with scale still attached, and you definitely can
Cool.
take pieces of scale off of this creature.
Yeah.
You think that maybe this armor might give you some resistance to. Well, actually, no, never mind. Or actually, no, yeah, it might give you resistance to fire. You don't know. Maybe
Hey, I'll take it. No.
you'll have to talk to a smith or a
Yeah.
tannery about that.
And Tiona's gonna wrap pieces in some. She actually honestly probably does have butcher paper in her bag because it is useful for cooking. So I can sort of see her wrapping the pieces in some butcher paper pretty thoroughly, and you see them go into the
Oh, Vias.
velveted pouch. So they are currently in the bag of holding.
After robbing this guy, she's gonna come over here and look at Susanna's gun. And blink and tilt her head.
Can I help you?
Points to the gun to make the gun sound.
Makes a gun sound.
Yes. Correct.
The shot, like when they bang. And then she looks at
Yes.
a crossbow and like mimes tossing it.
I don't follow. I've never been any good at charades. That's one of my failings. I apologize. Yes, that is the sound my gun makes. And your
She looks
combo
at
does
someone
not
to
make
help
that sound.
interpret.
I think she means that your gun does weird projectile things. And you kind of see Vias like hands deep, like groping this weird creature, trying to look for stuff. And,
I wish you hadn't used the word groping just then. I'm not gonna lie. I really wish you'd picked literally any word that was not groping. That would have made me so much happier.
You do see that he grabs a very obvious, like, looking pouch on this creature that none of you guys wanted to look at, and it contains some weird things that make clinkling noises, and it sounds very much
Crinkly
like glass.
noises.
I'm not comfortable with that sentence at all.
No, that is cursed.
No, what?
I tried to do Dylan's voice and it just came out southern. Whoops.
Love it.
Vias,
Hmm?
what are you doing?
I am checking this one's pockets.
Why
it
does it
have
have
pockets?
pockets?
Is that a pocket?
And he kind of like jingles the
No,
Oh, I do not like what you're doing.
I don't like what's happening right now.
And
I
then
mean, he
I'll
kind
repeat,
of just
I don't like what's happening right now.
he kind of just shrugs and he like opens the pouch and looks inside.
Okay, so, hold on. Question. Is this like a kangaroo pouch?
No, it is literally a leather, like some sort of other animal. It's literally
It is.
it's
It's a
literally
coin
like
pouch.
fire resistance leather that he has literally taken this belt off of this creature to look at.
Okay, I got the wrong impression.
Y'all,
Oh my
The
god.
word
get it
groping.
together.
Y'all are all terrible,
Pouch on the
okay?
I don't think so.
I was really. Yeah. I got the wrong impression.
I'm so sorry.
Whoops.
Y'all are all terrible.
Y'all cursed.
Ah,
Oh my god, he's fucking dead. He's dead. He don't have no pouches
He is
anymore.
dead.
Vice took his fucking fire resistant belt
Okay, next time say coin purse. Don't say strange pouch nobody wanted to look at.
Well, the thing is, I imagine the guys looking in an actual like coin pouch. That's what I imagine.
That's not
Yeah, that's what I had in my head.
Literally
Wait.
think fanny pack.
Bias
That's what it is.
was groping this thing, holding a
Oh yeah, he
strange
was groping.
pouch that nobody wanted to look at.
I will
Oh.
roast you all.
Oh my god, sorry. I am not good at catching on to things like that.
Yeah,
You're
that is.
fine.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
It's all cursed, but he kind of looks in this weird leather pouch and he says, "Hey, I think we got more healing potions."
Why does it have healing potions?
I assume it stole it from somebody. We did get
For
pieces
healing,
in that
of
leather
course.
that got stolen from people.
It has healing potions for healing, of course.
Okay, but do you think? Never mind. Never mind.
No, what? I want to hear your thoughts, Susanna.
I'm not even sure I had thoughts. I think I was just talking for the sake of talking, which is
You
something
know,
I tend to do.
you know what? Me too.
Okay.
Vias walks up with the 2 vials and he just says, "I value your opinion."
That's very sweet.
Now, what is your thought? What were you thinking?
There's been such a big fuss made over what my thought is that it has completely left my mind because it wasn't that big of a deal in the first place.
Can Vias make an insight check on her?
oh my god.
Absolutely, you may do so, but I, PK, don't remember what she was going to say.
7. No, he doesn't know. He takes you at face value.
Good, because
off
that
the
is the truth. Susanna doesn't.
You're off the hook this time. He just gives you a look. Like he knows. But he doesn't know, because PK doesn't know, and neither does Susanna.
Yeah, Susanna.
Oh my
just sort of
fucking
nods
god.
knowingly.
Mercy gives her a wink.
No bad luck coming.
Why are birds winking at me now?
I don't know, but it's kind of creepy. And can you get it to stop?
Harley.
I've
Talia-
had enough of creepy birds in my life. I don't need it to happen here, too.
Talia's looking at Zoella, just like eyes narrowed. Suspicion.
So I just keep making the gun sound.
Oh my god. Bias walks over and pats her head, because it's too cute.
You should do that. You should keep doing that, and then enemies will think that they're being shot at while I'm reloading. And then there are 2 gunmen, only one's just worse and never hits any time.
I mean, Zoella hit the creature, kinda.
Right, but not with bullets. You see where I'm going here is that, like, it sounds like there's twice as many bullets being fired, but only half the bullets hit, you know?
So it makes you sound more
Never mind. That's a
impressive,
terrible
huh?
idea.
Bias is just joking with you.
Never mind.
Oh.
But yeah, if you guys have gotten what you wanted to look for on this creature, you have gotten your enough hide that you think you could probably make some nice armor out of. You
Yeah.
got that spear. Bias is holding 2 regular potions of healing. Zoella has gotten 20 gold worth of jewelry off of the creature.
I think Diana is kind of gonna go, hey, Bias, could I get one of those?
Sure, yeah. I mean, I'm just holding them to hold them. We can give them out to other people.
If needed, I do have the bag as well.
Sure, we can put them in there for now. And he'll hand them over to Diona.
Yeah. So Diana's gonna down 1. Because if we are planning on doing more fighting today, it's probably a good idea to have...
But yeah, you guys, you killed a salamander. Good job. We did it.
We solved the salamander puzzle.
We solved the salamander puzzle. It was a hard
Get out.
Zoella. Oh wait.
Oh
The
my
hard
lord.
one.
I'm leaving the group. I'm sorry that this has been my last session with you all, but
She
And
just
on
didn't
that note,
hand it.
I'm running away to go to bed.
I hate all
Oh,
of you.
no. Okay.
Good night, Amy.
Because it's
Also,
half past
Ren,
midnight.
I
do not
need
have
you
the
to be
brain.
aware that when I said get out, if I'd had my shit together, I would have, like, kicked you into whispers. 'Cause that's the thing I can do.
Oh, what were you saying, Amy?
I was saying that my brain is far too fried for jokes that bad.
Oh. I
Go to
set you
sleep,
up.
Amy.
I'm so sorry.
Good night,
It's
Amy.
okay. Good night,
Night.
folks.
Thanks for playing.
I'll see you later. Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should also probably go because I have to do like my morning stuff.
Sure. Yeah, we
Okay,
can pick
bye.
this up later.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What's that?
Yeah, we probably don't want to go after the troll because I think we have a distinct lack of acid and fire damage.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah,
as
we would
yeah.
Suck.
Vias does have, I think he still has Mind Spike. So he'd be able to, you know.
No, we're not fighting
No,
troll. This will kill it.
Actually, never mind.
Yeah,
No,
but
never mind.
a troll has the whole regenerates if it's not set on fire thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We don't
And we
we
are
don't have
lacking
the
fire.
Does
You
anyone
could
have
make fire
firebolt?
with
or...
a torch, but you
Look,
know.
No,
Yeah,
the person who had firebolt ran off into the woods with a creepy old man.
Zoella,
Thank you for acknowledging my friend.
What was that?
Zoella has a flask of perpetual booze, so we could like douse him in alcohol and set him on fire.
Remember how the Mighty Nine had a super fun, clever plan to deal with the troll, and do you remember how well that went for them?
They did not have a clever plan. They were dumb about it.
They blew
What
it
was
up.
their plan?
They have never
thought
had
it
a
was a
clever
super
plan
cool,
in their
clever plan.
lives.
What I'm trying to say is that we think this is a super cool, clever plan, and it will end like it ended for them.
Hey, I'm
Well,
I mean,
so we're
if
not
it
gonna
comes
do
down to it, Diona does have torches, so she could just do flaming beat stick.
I'm gonna tell you right now that the troll is a variant troll, so it really isn't like that awful, and it is a CR level 5, so
I don't want to fight a troll anyway. Trolls are overrated.
yeah.
I vote Wyvern, although
What?
Talia has
Same.
no idea what the fuck
Oh
that
wait,
is.
Yeah,
are we still going?
I'm kind of also in the live-in camp, but only if we short rest first.
Sure. I mean,
Oh yeah.
Yes,
and
please,
I'll
I need
tell
grit.
you now that there's a special surprise with the wyvern, so it'll
Wyvern,
maybe.
Wyvern.
Special surprise.
So if we're short resting, I'm gonna Moxie back. I think I keep the temporary hit points. Oh, God, I really need to just do a sticky note with the rules for temporary hit points.
Yeah, I need to do something for Vice.
I'm
I
pretty
don't know
sure
what
I
that means.
regained grit.
I think so, because fighters basically get everything back
Everything on a short rest, yeah.
Hey, y'all, I'm heading out.
Nice.
Yeah,
Have fun.
Yeah,
Go do the snooze.
I think we're gonna call
Bye.
the session, but
Yeah.
short rest.
Yeah, I thought the session was already called. I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're done here, but thank you guys for playing.
Temporary hit points.
Okay.
They can exceed your hit point max.